Hey guys, today we're back. We're working on the XJ. The last time you saw this thing out in action, we were out at Next to Winterfest getting the vehicle down and dirty. We broke a couple things.
That pedal on the right, push that a little bit further. Hey, you need those almost alloys, buddy.
I know, it's too late. When these axle shafts actually snap, these U-joints especially, they really take out a lot of stuff. Like for example here, you can see it's gouged the knuckle, dented the ball joint, it's damaged this bolt up here, and that's getting lucky. It can damage a lot more stuff. You can take out the ball joint assembly, can knock the knuckle off. It's a really nasty thing. So today we're going to show you how we resolve that issue. This is our almost alloy kit. Super easy to do. All you got to do is get your axle shafts out, clean them up a bit, and these tack on right here. So installation of the almost alloy kit, it's really simple. You'll place it on there after these are all cleaned up. You'll run a bead along the side here and a bead along the side here. And some of you may be asking, isn't that going to make it tough to service the U-joint? And you're partially correct. You will have to cut off those welds if you need to service the U-joint. But the main focus on these is going to be keeping everything intact in this location. If you take a look at Alex, he was really sending it with these almost alloys on his trip.
Yeah, Dana 30. Woo!
Here we go. Let's see how much comes out. There it is.
It's not supposed to look like that.
This is why you do iron rock off-road, almost alloys. Stock shafts, stock U-joints, broke right there. And he actually broke a shaft all the way over here. Everything else in this section was all the way intact, so he could drop out the almost alloy kit, remove this U-joint, and just replace that inner shaft and keep on going. These are a lot cheaper than a full axle shaft kit. Full axle shaft kit's going to be over 300 bucks. We got these for right around 40. So if you want to take a look at these, we have them available on our website, and you can find that link right here. Time to install some U-joints. We got some fresh shafts, fresh inner, fresh outer here. Time to put them all together, and we're going to go into how these actually install. What I like to do is I put one snap ring on, then I make my way back over to the bench vise, because this one, as you pound on this side, it'll come back over a little bit, give you more room to put the second snap ring in. Uh-oh, shoot. Iron rock and needle bearings, man. U-joints installed in the axle shaft. We are good to go to start installing the almost alloy kit. We only had the one little hiccup with the needle bearings, but we're good to go. So we'll get this all mocked up, tacked up, and show you guys how we burn those in. So we're all prepped. We've got one of them clamped on, just a little C-clamp here, ground clamp on the other end. We got it centered, and we want to make sure that when you're actually doing this, there's enough room for this to articulate. That's the purpose of this little relief there. So that allows this to get through the full range of motion without any binding. You may need to do a little bit of post-processing after the welding to make sure that it's got that full range of motion. That's just something to keep in mind when you're installing these. Alright, so we've got them all tacked on, all four corners across all four of the almost alloy kits on this side. When you're welding these ones on for the full welds, you're going to make sure that you take a side, jump to another side on a different part of the shaft. Make sure you're not transferring as much heat as possible into those U-joints. And if you even have another shaft that you're working on, go bounce back and forth between both of the shafts. That way you're not going to be cooking any of the grease in the U-joint. They can handle some heat, but you don't want to get them too hot. So as you guys already know, I'm more of a grinder than a welder. So we went and burned these all on. We got them cleaned up so there's enough room to get the joint in all of the range of motion, making sure that's there the whole time here. We're going to go ahead and throw a can of paint on there, get it all looking pretty, get to the other side, and get her put back together. Well, now that we got it all put back together, we're going to go ahead and keep beating the crap out of the Jeep, see if we can break these again. And that chance, we'll figure out what we'll do then. But we're going to see how far these can take us, and a little budget option for us. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.